savage off to get exposed. And these hoes, they for the money. Tell your old lady dirty lies, but they know they front. Check this out, in Baton Rouge, it's real wicked. And you can't go platinum now here, cause this ain't New York City. And all my cousins doing time, thugging in the pen. I'm thinking about them every time I take a sip of hen. And I ain't gon' lie, I don't wanna be like camouflage. I met him 1 week, the next week he died on the crowd. I've been going through some things, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't rock candy, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going through some things, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't rock candy, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going through some things, cause I'm VIP. Ride through my city with my hat bent like TIP. I'm OG, they got a lot of niggas signing deals, but they can't talk what I be talking, cause I spit the real till I get killed. Ain't these niggas changing like a weather. Think he your nigga, but you looking at the fucking devil. Who want your bezel? And that boy steady wish he had. Jealousy got niggas creeping down the bush of ass. We living fast, but you know this side gotta. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes till they poppin' beat. Just for my niggas down in Texas on the fucking swingers, who got the whole other side of town on the stanker. Ain't it booty, man, I been stressing cause the shit I did. Now when a rubber got me stuck down with 3 kids, this shit is real. Wish I had a real friend to holler. They tend to laugh when I tell them about my fucking problems, but I been stacking the fed so mama straight. When I'm gone, I've been praying for Webby, cause Webby wild with that chrome. Damn, I've been going through some things for real, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't right handed, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going through some things, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't right handed, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going sipping gallons trying to ease the pain, hoping my niggas keep it gutter, but they seem to change. That's why I'm solo blowing dodo in a different city, thinking these niggas trying to do me, but they rolling with me. My whole sick is that she living what the streets say. They got me stressing cause she might be leaving any day. I try to pray, but when I holler, he ain't holler back. That's why I'm missing prayers daily trying to get these stats. Why that? Cause the situation that I'm in, the judge trying to send me to the pen and give me 10 and do me in. Got me stressing on some major shit. My mama aging and my grandma when my baby sick. This hating shit got me one step away from kicking. Just me against the world, living, got all my people bitching. I look my mama in the eyes, told her take the game. She like, boo, you leave it alone, look at the real game. I've been going through some things, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't right hand it, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going through some things, and don't nobody understand me, man. I won't right hand it, man. I've been going through some things, hoping my niggas stay the same, but they always change. I've been going through some things. That's real life, that nigga. Nigga go through so much, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be thinking a nigga be ballin', but a nigga be struggling at the same time while they ballin', you know what I'm saying? And I've been going through some things that nobody understand me, man. Nobody, real. I've been going through some things.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 42.
I will rock candy, man. Man, nobody understand me, man. Yeah, I will rock candy, man.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Diggs with a good footwork. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Check your hot read. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? Shim. Check your backer. Check your backer.
They do go for it. Here's Allen rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Put the ball back, go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and
I've been talking to my ego that we gonna be one of the greatest to ever make it from the dirty side. It's going down, just look alive for what they heard and who inside. You did more for the culture than them combined. It took a while to put the raw 300 song later. No debating, this kept the crowd to you. At the feet of a king that was chained to the feet till he rose up the creek to the slip with a chip on his shoulder. Last of a dying breed, who's gonna lead if the rap shit is over? Matter of fact, if there's no subject matter or exposure, I can feel the end getting closer. Maybe I ain't sober the drink, got me drugged out. The gas mixed with hash and oil got you tanked out. Been so much time in the box, I was banked out. Don't talk to me about hit songs with your stank mouth. I'm being serious. Dark as night, still see the vision. Country boy, break the block with no collision. Old school, MC with no suspension. Sometimes it was me and God in my religion. Itching to make some scratch and jump in the lap with the twanks in the flats. The diamond in the back, bumping UGK. My rims don't break, my trunk on quake. I can't hear hate like what you say, fuck y'all niggas. I'm 10 toes down, still move. I never seen so many with rings that still losing. Never seen so many faces on me that boo-hooing. Why you worried about me and mine? What you doing? The goal ain't fooling, never, ever, ever. I buried mine, I'm running out of shelves. Angel wings and those, I took the feathers until I'm tired of hearing go to heaven. Christmas.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Still tippy-toeing, no screw catted going, country boy, way too hot in here. Shit, I've been hot for years. Swimming through the trenches, roaches in your kitchen, peeking out the window, doing dishes.
For their next drive. And last time they shoot it was out here. Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. There's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. The ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, being able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Breida.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That invisible set to get in the way of the cadence, though, goddamn.
They holler griller where you been. I bet I your own studio blown, kicking and blown, 3 in the morning. Trying to make something worth it, cause most of this rap shit ain't working. I'm fully focused on grinding me, grinding for the
2nd and 8.
I'm just trying to ride the city I ain't never been and get that club appearance money that's too much to spend and buy another old school city on some rims. Ain't hitting me as KOD and throw it in the wind. And live with tax free. I'll blow all that shit before they tax me. The ticket for the day.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Come on.
That's a touchdown pass to kick it away.
Their responsibilities out there. Everybody needs blitz. I'm not understanding this shit.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
You count too much, risk hurt. How much? Ain't certain. Gotta break it down, use the money count and watch out. These niggas lurking. It's crazy how I spitting out then again and got these bitches twerking. More time till the sun dies. 12 with these verses.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that,
touchdown! It's complete. O.J. Howard, 34 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Ain't like a nigga ain't overseas, top flow, car keys, got chains, got rings, but I rock these beats. When you come up with shit out of thin and smash.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Who the fuck said I wasn't king? I'm 2 steps and 3 flights away. I'm on the count of bird.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
A slicker with the flow, then a fresh permanent activated kick. Added 12 for 12, they like, who activated crit? I'm on a roll like a dice game. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Stick with the shrimp.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm on a roll now. 12. I'm on a roll now. 12. Krillin.
Now a run with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and the Buccaneers have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's marble on the plate, crustaceans on the way. Got tired of catching shrimp, so I mixed up the bait. I mixed up the batters and I baked up the
From the 40 now on second down. Brady.
I'm sorry for the mix up and scraped off the face.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
I gotta see it. And super trash to be reaching in the dash. Throw away the throwaway, recycling the plastic.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If you're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Balling in the mix from here and there after living life like at 4 p.m. at the Capitol. Word to Slim Thug on 4 swingers in the dap. Shine on my belts, I got my stats in
the offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
4 p.m. at the Capitol.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
some time right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Allen off the play fake. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Possibly down one. That shit crazy.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
They can't do that.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it
Man,
does?
I gotta keep it, man. Like, nigga, what y'all doing? You still running inside, the nigga running behind you. What the fuck is you doing?
How about the defense? You don't know what
That gotta be a glitch play.
you can't stop them in any direction.
After the
That gotta be a
touchdown
glitch
pass
play.
to kick it away.
It makes no sense for my niggas to run in like that. This nigga going behind
This will be
you.
brought out from the middle of the end
Brought
zone.
out the end zone,
And he'll get it up
27
past the
seconds.
20 to about the 22.
God damn it. And this ain't my fault. I'ma stick to it like real pro. Elbow. Real toe.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go.
Come on, Tom.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission. But
And we gotta get that bitch out there, man.
opponents have a chance to possibly
He got it. He got it. He running down the sideline, baby.
Capitalize on it, and that's something that could
You gotta have a little bit more arm, man.
begging their defense now to keep them
Jesus
from scoring
fucking
before the
Christ.
half ends.
Sorry ass nigga. I gotta go out here and be motherfucking great on defense right quick. Gotta man up these myself, man. I got this nigga in the box.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out
I'm
right.
right there. I'm on What the fuck is that?
Inside the 15 he goes.
Nigga just making us fucking street football, bro.
8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. Out to his left.
I mean, come on. You gotta pick that motherfucker, man.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and he'll pop that ball free.
Keep doing what I'm doing because I'm doing what these other niggas don't. She was crazy, been crazy. I just try to mix the flow with the flavor. Keep it louder than cable. Whip it to open my neighbor. If you ain't scoring other points or winning in the final, them labels are trade you. If a nigga can't respect the stats and you ballin' out the truck, them niggas is haters. Ain't no
Here's
reason to
2nd and 10.
Put grain on his dad ball. I've been shitting on these non-believers. When it made me an asshole. Walking around the bank asking all the bank tellers why so serious.
A final shot before half for Allen. Firing quickly as Allen, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass.
Like, it makes no sense for y'all niggas just to abandon y'all fucking rules. Why are we abandoning what we doing? Like, what are you doing? 23. What are you doing? That's what I don't get, bro. Nigga just abandoned the whole fucking concept of football.
So Allen breaks
Like, what the fuck are they doing out there?
Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That shit right here, man.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's a second down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Throwing again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
I know what you need. Yeah. I know you want to be. Yeah.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
45. Mike, 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We're taking wins home.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Right there, bro.
Sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down
hit that
markers were. You know
motherfucker,
the
man.
defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Handoff on the option to Singletary. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground.
Chill.
And he is going to have a Bills
Standing
first
like these
down.
weak ass niggas getting first down and shit, bro.
And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Ain't never taking it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime.
Naked
This
open
seemed
out
like a
this
team that was
motherfucker.
ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from
I mean,
over,
it's niggas out here
their
butt
approach.
ass naked. Hold your fucking positions.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's
Look at this
got
shit.
it. So the try for 2 successful.
I gotta cover the
And that
nigga
bumps
crossing
their
the
lead up
tight
even
end, going up the
further.
middle. Everybody else just looking at me wanting to do something. And this nigga's so fucking sorry, bro. I'm swear to God, I done fucked up
To
twice.
the touchdown, Bass to kick it
Shouldn't
away.
even be this goddamn way. Let's see the sorry ass nigga again down the street.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This shit ain't over though. 22 seconds. Let her make
The
something
Bucs
shake, man.
offense set to begin their
Let make
next
something shake,
possession.
big guy. You
And
know how
last
we
time
get down.
wasn't pretty. One
You know
play
I'm
and
a
an
different
interception.
breed
We'll see if
with
they
that
can do
shit.
better.
I want to
Don't
see
be
if they
that
want to go
stupid
ahead and
shit.
throw the ball
Don't
again
be that
now on
stupid
this
shit.
drive after
Oh,
what happened on the
oh,
last one.
And his
oh,
pass is
God.
intercepted for the
Oh,
fourth time
God.
today. Picked
Oh,
off by Micah
God.
Hyde. And they'll start with great field
Oh,
position
God.
at the 41-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language understatement.
Easy going, everything comes out of pocket. Once you start easing up, it ain't easy to stop it. Talking anything but favors make easier topics. When you were balling for yourself, it was easier shopping. Now everybody wants something, ain't easier copping. It ain't easy being a plane in a room full of rockets.
I got to the cigarette.
It's easy to spot you. It's easy to drop you.
I got to the
It's
cigarette
easy
break.
to break bread when you save in the end. But it ain't easy when that bag go empty again. Easy does it. Yeah, you hustling for the easy route. You would go back to the base, but that's the easy out. Nowadays, the easy play means you out of bounds. It ain't easy being a peasant once you held a crown. Watching me's over you like you never had it. It's easy to be forgotten if you never matter. Life's a picture of happiness not easily captured. Perhaps it's easier in the ground than when I ask to scatter. Like real easy. Pick yourself up. Ain't nobody helping no broke dead nigga, no broke dead beat, no broke dead nigga, no pick yourself beat, no broke dead nigga, no pick yourself beat, no. Pick yourself up, pick yourself up, pick yourself up, pick yourself up, no broke pick yourself up, pick yourself up, no broke pick yourself up, pick yourself up. Income tax check, you blow that shit. Buy that foreign, they repo that shit. She leave your dick dry, that ain't your bitch. Your partners made it rain, but you ain't tip. Lame nigga, fine get your number, cameras and lights. Money on the table, you want friends alike. Swipe book, white dime, now the fresh for sale. Ain't no handouts here. Nigga, you can't tell. I'm INDEPENDENT. Nigga, you can't spell what you know about me. I don't know about free. Money fall like leaves. Better climb that tree. Pick yourself up. Ain't nobody helping no broke dead nigga, no broke dead beat, no broke dead nigga, no. Pick yourself, beat, no. Broke dead nigga, no. Pick yourself, beat, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself. I was sitting on the curb by my grandma's yard. Dope boy drive by, I'm like, that's my car. Fast forward, stack forward, nigga, that's my car. Push button, automatic, bitch, I own that star. Dime bag, I done been, I done starved for mine. Wheel rap, for a meal, coulda had that sound. Ride dirty, late night, coulda had that time. Well pop, drop top, you can't have this shine. All man, cold game, if these walls could talk. They say stack that shit, nigga, get that ball. Young and say he fucked up, that shit ain't my fault. Nigga, pay them dues, nigga, pay that cost. Pick yourself, pick yourself. Ain't nobody helping no broke ass nigga, no broke ass beat, no broke ass nigga, no pick yourself, beat, no broke ass nigga, no pick yourself, beat, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself. We right, it is right, but your bills ain't paid. Sugar daddy fly you out, but you still can't stay. Overnight, Gucci bag, you back on that plane. He married you, mad that you got played. Think you run game, he ain't called you saints. Homegirl got changed, but you called them lame. Cause they got that foreign, they buy all they clothes. They don't need no man, but you still that hoe. Every man you fuck with, tryna sow his oats. Every man you fuck with, then catch ghosts. Cause the cars they drive like a moth to flame. You ain't pimping the game, tryna fuck for change. Pick yourself, pick yourself. Ain't nobody helping no broke ass nigga, no broke ass beat, no broke ass nigga, no pick yourself, beat, no broke ass nigga, no pick yourself, beat, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself, no. Pick yourself, pick yourself. Phone steady ringing all the hills now. They like heard you got it work, chicken with a jerk, or that twerk. Phone steady ringing all the hills now. They like heard you got a meal, got up out that deal, high feel. Making a move or two, just to look at what he moves to do. Get it corner, pocket the bills. Bought a phone just to go with the grill. Flip a coin just to blow off a meal. Need a hiking trip to get where I live. Might hop in a lift, take a flight to the city to check on the family. The back and the bitches, the Mac on the bit with immaculate tits on the low low.
That bullshit, I get it. Hey, round one more. Gotta get my motherfucking revenge for my nigga. That nigga beat the shit out of me last time. I ain't never gonna be like that.
I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. Everybody get your clothes. me out the pot. Put my faith in God, even when it's dark. I'm gonna stop. Flip them high beams on, hit the gas to the top. I got love for my people, they got love for me. I know my power, worth, and they bullshit free. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. I gotta get away from that bullshit that they on. Everybody get your gloves 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 on. I put that house on hill just to start other neighbors. Pull us up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, it's Fields. Being chased out left. And he knocks the ball
catch the
away,
fucking
and it
ball,
falls
you bitch.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive is up against a 3rd and 5.
I got a sneaky, but I'll stay away from something.
To throw is Fields. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On 4th down, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And off comes to Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown Bears! Jimmy Graham from 6 yards away. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fournette running out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. You have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Montgomery. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, a good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
You ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD phone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And this will be caught by Mooney. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Yes, sir. L.A. Leakers, just incredible. DJ Sour Milk.
Here's Fields.
Oh, we have it tonight.
Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Okay, it's only right.
Marquise Goodwin. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bears have taken the lead.
Look, we got a point to prove tonight.
That is a near perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They don't want to see me eat. Well, what's the point of EBT? Locust said, nigga, I'm still flexing with that EDD. My auntie did my taxes this year. We ain't even speak. My cousin here grip.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here. That's taken up close to the 40.
I got to roll with the punch. Whoopee cushion. All these niggas out here faking the funk. Swimming in depth. Damn, that's how you end up in trunks.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This still a 1-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run. They keep an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
See, niggas scared of their demons. I make friends with
so they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Since I was drinking tap water out the water hose. Since
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom, indeed.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Would have moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Dump the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Just answered my question.
Ain't no fucking question. TDE about to run his shit. That's on everything I love. Topped off that. We hustle like there's no tomorrow, because tomorrow doesn't
And that
exist.
is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, energy is unmatched.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss left to Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. Nifty move. And this carry.
Somebody hit this
58-yard
motherfucker.
line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just.
Ain't nobody safe on my mama, on my gang. We gon' put it in their face. Yeah. They scared to come outside. Niggas know it's every 90 days. God, 7 hours later. Can tell it hurts, it ain't no mercy, they just how we made. You heard that church up in my face, it's gonna be how we rain. I told God he gotta forgive me how the pain, oh. Get down on my knees when I'm in pain, oh. Jesus, please, can you feel my needs? Yeah. Tired of fucking up, I'm in the streets. Yeah. Tryna take away this hurt. stepping night and day. Niggas know we stepping now and later. Till it hurts, it ain't no mercy, that's just how we made. You hear that church up in my verses, that's just how we made. Though I feel cursed, I pray for better days. Seems like yesterday we was catching plays. Hard on me lately, I can't catch a break. I'm losing niggas on the day. Every day I pray. Only God can take this hate away. Lord knows if I see him, I'm gonna have to spray. On that same spot I seen him is the spot he lay. I take his blood on my Jesus' feet. Jesus, please, say there's a heaven for a real one. I had to smoke him, even Moses had to kill one. Do it for the bills, I swear this shit is getting ill. They said to come outside. Ooh, yeah. Niggas know we stepping night and day. Niggas know we stepping now and later. Till it hurts, it ain't no mercy, that's just how we made. You hear that church up in my verses, that's just how we made. Oh, you hear that church up in my burger, that's just how I'm raised. Glock up in my bitches, that's just how I'm came. Keep a 30 on me, nigga, don't get out the way. Lord, get my preacher on. Yeah, big old Delta Eagle on. Fly than the eagle, big old shooter pull up in them Regals on. Drop out none of my people, this that gang gang. I put them demons on you. Pussy nigga not equal, we so heaters. I got that ether on. They didn't believe I'm the people choice. They didn't believe in us. Run down on you in them Adidas. Yeah, they scared to come outside. That money run into that money Gotta cut the lights out when it's time to slide. The murderers I hang around, they got me traumatized. The life I live, I see a killing, I won't say a thing. Except the witness on a mission, he won't say my name. Apartment building, daddy hustling, he was selling cane. The bitch I'm dealing with, she hurt me, ever felt some pain. That struggle made me harder, mama getting fed up. Looking out the window, trying to keep my head up. My partner don't take care of his kids, I say you got a man up. That made him mad, but I'd be wrong if I never said nothing. For real, don't got no love for those who left me, now we ain't speaking. Your partner dead, you know who did it, so why he still breathing? Your bitch got caught texting a nigga, she say that ain't cheating. Nigga, you crazy if you fall for that, cause that I don't wanna take the time out to tell you I'm down, and I'm gon' keep it real. Yeah, I know it hurt to find out that they was lying about feeling the way you feel, but you gotta suck it up, tough enough, gon' get that money, baby, we gon' run it up. My dog crossed me, now he missed me, yeah, he knew what it was. I stayed silent from the jump, yeah, I'm so tired of broken love. I keep that 40, don't you be surprised. Yeah, it's on me. I'ma feel weak if I ever see it, I been let them slide. Gon' go. But I won't let them call the rapping, send that boy to heaven. Big Mac 11, check my record, this the way I'm stepping. Only God knows, the youngin', he gon' stay protected. With a blindfold on, I still find my weapon. You wouldn't believe that they hated this much. Yeah. And the love that I gave, I wish I never gave it up. Sometimes I love you more than you love me. Can't make it up. To see a smile on your face is what I waited for. I just wanna take the time out to tell you I'm down, and I'm gon' keep it real. Yeah, I know it hurt to find out that they was lying about feeling the way you feel, but you gotta suck it up, tough enough, gon' get that money, baby, we gon' run it up. My dog crossed me, now he missed me, yeah, he knew what it was. I stayed silent from the jump, yeah, I'm so tired of broken love.
mogul and they know that. Logo on my flow mat. Courtside Chamberlain throwback match my Rolex. Everywhere I go flex, valet park on some low shit. Whole lot of smoke in that Rory, that thing post. Burning rubber, wearing cameras that was undercover. Under pressure, made statements turned on their brothers. Never judge you, but the streets will never love you. I wonder what it comes to in your brain for you to run to. Ones to hate us, handcuffers and maces. Call us dumb niggas cause our culture is contagious. Third generation South Central gangbangers. Had lived long enough to see it change. Think it's time we make arrangements. Finally wiggle out that mace. Find me out in different places. From the smoke by the door, that's the infiltration. Double back dressed in blue laces.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
They killed Dr. Sebi, he was teaching health. Fuck with Rick Ross cause he teaching well.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So one of our investments has become strategic. Summer 18, man, such a season. About to make my partners look like fucking cheese. We was in a Regal, it was me and Steve. We done took a dream and turned it to a scene. Anything I wanted, everything I needed. Gotta pace yourself, it's all about your burden. You can have it all, it's all about your risk. I done took my name and
On
carved it
first
in the
down,
sea.
Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They hand this one to Gronk. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Shrugs him off. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man, this is Lewis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Please let me enjoy the ride back. Please let me enjoy the ride back. Could you please let me enjoy the ride back? I ain't supposed to still be mad at. Cutting up a drink of finance. I'm matching what you find at. See, I live my life like,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Brady to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady now to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
niggas stay at the wall. Listening to Biggie Smalls, I can't wait till I ball. It's just me and my dog, had a couple of flaws. I was bad at saving money till the dick out of wrong. I got it. In Brookstown, in the bed, water looking at the booth. I'm not opinionated, but I used to.
Second and 10.
Still I had too many partners. Richard ever call a nigga back, you know I got him. I put that on my back. And I came up from Latin, just imagine that. Now I got my own, just imagine that.
Now Brady. And this one's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
I ain't all beat in the drought. I don't fuck with nothing but some scalpers. Dope game veteran, cocaine seller. You got Roy Moore.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
One through a meal, no brush. And I came up from Latin, just imagine that. Now I got my own, just imagine that.
Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he finds Howard complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. One receiver to the left is Evans. Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 60 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
I know. You ain't that nigga you say you will. Just know that I know. Them streets, they fall me strong.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
You know that I know.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
I'm so official, they can referee. Black gun, white work, I got jungle fever.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
It should be going on, dude. Nigga be balling and going through shit at the same time. I was going through town. Powered off and it's feeling off balance. Puerto Rican.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I'm undefeated. Take care of beef and I don't speak it. This shit they say on
Second down and 3.
You can't believe it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense, of course.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Nothing here. 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? Good fantasy owner.
Disregard my emotional state, gratitude. I found a way to smile even though I had a bunch of hard days. Hey, free finesse 2 times. Ricky Harold. I'm riding a rental car, strapping my lap with that, and I deliver rock. The butter up on me. All of these players around, they on me. We was amazing with it. My grandmother let me, she said I'm amazing with it. I made a great decision. I'm right independent, I'm standing on nation business. Shout out my brother Slim. Can't take what we was, like flip on a butter rim. They put me in jail for it. Although I was innocent, sat in the cell for it. Guess I done learned my lesson. Wasn't gonna eat, close on the jail door. I turned with some trash in the cash, I went bought her ass and she bought me a phone. Now we advancing, they hands in the swag. When I'm up in them racks, I'ma get some Chanel for her. I can't complain, cause I made a bunch of mistakes with the women.